That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action now. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing is Wilson. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. On third down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To throw is Wilson.
And escape this drive.
Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's first down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
No timeouts remaining. Cannot take a sack here. First and 10. Throwing now is Wilson.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
The honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll buy some time right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. To the air, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got... The Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be
second and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jarek McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Allen. Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the...
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
To the sideline and incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Hardy set to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So it's halftime here on... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis,
and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Quick slant to Shakir.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
They'll run for it. Cook shedding the tackle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Cook.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Mahomes.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts at with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I gotta, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
On second down, here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jalen Carter forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. On play action, Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let them know he'll be back the very next series.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the option left, it's Hurts. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo, 57 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL, and at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolute gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, quit. Oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. On first down, Hurts. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Brown goes in motion left. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Hurts going to keep it running right. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And Garrett's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook, shedding through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn. Pickup.
On 1st down, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen flushed out right. Bulldozes past him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And the numbers for the last drive. correct, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Still on his feet. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Allen now on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a while. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyrell Dodson able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hardy. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. With football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Here's a pass swung. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Allen, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. To the air, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And no hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So, to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well. Drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down. Handoff comes to Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 23-yard run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
On second down, Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.